Hey, what's going on, world? Yo, I appreciate you checking out my video. I ask that you give me a moment to just invest in you for a moment. Hey, I want to talk about this concept of going all in. You might be like me and you don't have a lot to give, but the little you have, you can give it all in. I'm talking about dedication. And whatever you're doing, I'm hoping that you're dedicated, because I had to realize that I wasn't dedicated enough. And I had to realize that because of my lack of dedication, there's certain levels to the place I wanted to get, certain levels in my field, I was never going to get there because I wasn't dedicated. And dedication is based on that no matter what happens, I am going to go through with this. No matter what happens, I'm going to be consistent. I'm dedicated to it. And I think one of the most dedicated people, one of my most beautiful inspirations when it comes to dedication is a man by the name of Malcolm X. Malcolm X, you know, he was a brilliant mind. I believe he was a genius of his generation, but there's a moment in his life, in his career, where his dedication was shown, and it was so powerful. See, it was the night that Malcolm was sleeping in his home with his family. It was him, his wife, and his children, and as they're sleeping, they hear a loud boom. I think it's glass that bursts or something like that, and they look out. Well, he goes out and he sees what's going on, and he realizes his house has been bombed. He's in his house with his children as his house is being bombed. He gets his children out. The fire department comes. They put out his house. His whole house wasn't burned down, but because of the smoke, everything in the house he couldn't have anymore. It was damaged, and to the point where he couldn't use it anymore. So all the baby's clothes, all the food, all the clothing, everything they had was done for. And Malcolm had to speak the next day. Malcolm didn't have too much to wear, and he was a Muslim, so he believed in taking pride in what he's wearing. And Malcolm was so dedicated to what he did, he was so dedicated to telling people the truth, that he still spoke the next day when his family didn't even have a place to go. Malcolm was so dedicated to the cause that he put it all on the line, and he said, I'm all in. And while he was on stage, he told them, he said, I think my children would rather have somebody who stands up for what they believe in than runs when tough times happen. I'm getting at, are you dedicated to whatever you're doing? Because some of you watching this, including me, at a point in my life where we wanted a job, but if it's snowing too hard, we're not going. We're not really dedicated to the job. We say we want to do certain things, but when things don't go our way, when the process isn't going the way we seen the way it should, we move away from it. I'm asking how dedicated you are, because it's dedication that propels you to the next level. And I want you to think about it. Whatever you're doing, I don't know if you're a sports, I don't know if you want to be a speaker, I don't know if you want to be a religious leader or some type of activist, a political politician. I messed up on that one. We want to be a politician. Get dedicated to what you're doing. Everything will fall into place. God be with you.